Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the Comedy Club. You ready to have a funny evening of jokes?
Oh, gee, Jerry Seinfeld, I wish I was a funny comedian like you. How do I learn?
Well, all you gotta do is go to the Iowa State Fair. They do a kids contest all the time. Very funny and original jokes from talented kids.
Gee, I'm not so sure that's gonna solve my problems. I wanna be gee, you sure that's gonna work?
Well, Kramer, it worked for me. Well, I mean, most of the kids were just told the jokes by their parents, but it's still a great show. Why don't you go there?
Okay, I'll see what they do here. Okay, I'll see what happens there. I'm going to the Iowa State Fair.
You know, I've actually been so intrigued about this whole Iowa State Fair shit, and I just need to make another video on it. So here is the children's joke contest. I'll be here with my green tea, judging 5-year-olds try to make funny. Let's go.
It's a beautiful day today at the Iowa State Fair, and perfect to sit back and to listen to some funny stories.
What animal jumps higher than a house?
What animal jumps higher than a house? Well, that's a tough one, Cindy. I'm just on the edge of my seat. Please tell me this punchline.
I don't know, what animal?
Any animal. Houses can't jump.
Yep, that's a funny one. Definitely better than one of those shit jokes from a Christmas cracker, I'll tell you that much. So you set them up, make people think of animals that can jump high. Little did we know this young lady was miles ahead of us. Great delivery, good joke, 5 points to little Cindy. I don't know her name, but fuck it, I'll just give all these motherfuckers names myself.
Why did the butter cow cross the road?
Butter cow? Butter cow? I'm not sure. Did I hear that right? Did he say butter cow? Well, I guess butter comes from cows, so maybe, but I've just never heard that before. It's like calling an animal an egg chicken or a fucking bacon pig or a fucking honeybee. Oh well, honeybee, that's acceptable, I guess.
I don't know.
To get a better view of the Iowa State Fair.
I didn't like the joke. 0 points. You pissed me off by calling it a butter cow, you fucking dick.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Oh no, not a knock joke. Those are never funny. Let's see if he turns it around.
Impatient chicken.
Impatient.
Wow, okay, little Henry over here has flipped the narrative on the knock joke. He has torn up the structure and my mind is blown. 4 points to Henry.
Why couldn't the skunk go to the movie theater?
I don't know, why?
He didn't have a cent.
Ah, that's nice. A little bit of a thinker. A little bit of a thinker, especially when you live in England and we don't have cents, we have pence. You know, thinking jokes inevitably kill the potential for mass laughter, but I'll give him points. It's clever wordplay. 3 points. I'd just say the best jokes are the ones that you get as soon as they've been told to you. You know, like, bam, you're dead. Bam, joke received.
He didn't have a cent.
Pete and Repeat were on a boat. Pete jumped off, and who was left? Pete and Repeat were on a boat. Pete jumped off, and who was left?
Repeat.
Pete and Repeat were on a boat. Pete jumped off, and who was left?
Okay, get the hook.
Little bit of a slow burn. No one really laughed until that woman said, "Get the hook," which is a great punchline to his joke. Unfortunately, he had no part in that. He just made a joke in which he manipulated the audience to say repeat, and then he just kept going. So I'd say 2 points to him for the effort and the persistence, but 5 points to the woman who said, "Get the hook." She really spiced up the content of the joke and kind of put a cartoony image in everyone's head. A good way to sink a concept down the audience's ear holes.
I went to my mom and I said, I have a henway in my pocket. And my mom said, what's a henway? And I said, maybe like 5 or 6 pounds.
You know, I was a bit confused when she said henway, and hang on, let me check if henway... No, I looked it up and it was just this exact joke. Henway is not a word. I mean, it's a good joke. Similar to that of Sagondis, Joe Mama, and the iconic Ligma. However, the reason these jokes work so well is generally because of the oblivion displayed in the real life victim, you know, in the DMs when they, and they reply and say like, "Wait a minute, who the fuck is Joe? What's What's Sagundis? You know, what's Ligma? That's the funnier part rather than the actual burn. And this is a hypothetical conversation she made in her head. Also, there was nothing dirty in the wordplay, which, I mean, she's still a fucking newborn, so rightfully so, but yeah, that's 3 points.
Please.
Oh, got a little distracted by something. Maybe he heard a husband calling contest coming from the next 10 over. Got a little shook up.
A policeman pulled a man over, and he looked in the back, and there were 3 penguins. And the policeman said, "You need to bring these penguins to the zoo."
Alright, I'm skipping this one, too long. You're not fucking Lee Evans, guy.
I know you people are going to go back to the office and use some of these, aren't you?
Did you hear about the fire at the circus?
I would die if this was her introduction to committing arson. Like, I know it's not a circus, but it's close enough. Like, oh my god, shut up, Leonardo.
It was intense.
Okay, I'm pretty sure they are in a tent anyway. Hey, Miss Patricia, you can't go around threatening to start fires. That's something you get in trouble for. That's 2 points. Come on, let's get a good joke here.
What did the baby digital clock say to his mother? Look, Mom, no hands.
Eminem coming in with a banger. I guess that was quite funny. I definitely imagine like James Marriott say something like that, although that's not necessarily a compliment. I mean, James Marriott is a literal prefect with an obsession of telling people he's bilingual. Trilingual. Eminem gets 4 points for that though. Not gonna lie, it is an absolute stinker of a joke.
What do you call a cow that's dancing?
I don't know. What are you calling?
A milkshake.
A milkshake.
And 1 point.
Oh.
If you have 36 sheep and one died, how many do you have left?
I don't know. How many?
29.
29? Why?
If you have 36 sheep.
Oh.
That's the kind of joke you get told at maths. Like, you're just trying to study, then your GCSE teacher just busts out that joke and you lose your place in division hand counting because you don't know how to divide with that fucking barrier shit. Yeah, no, actually all my teachers were never that cool. I'll give that joke 4 points.
Oh, 36 sheep and one died. You would have 20. First place for 2012 goes to number 5.
Okay, so he won. Let's see what I gave him. Okay, I gave him 4 points. But my personal winner, it's a tie between the house jumping Cindy and the woman who said get the hook. Okay, this video is done.